Boy, my feet are so cold.
Why don't you just wear some slippers?
That's a good idea.
Get yours today for only $9.99. Very comfy, very cozy, and it keeps your feet warm.
Hello Chieftains, welcome back to Live from the Tribe. I'm your host Kiana Miller and he's Max Marshall. Max, we finally made it to 2021 and hopefully everything goes up from here.
That's right, Kiana. Hopefully this year will be much better than the last. But new year, same old CSN, am I right?
Yes, Max, same CSN, but with new year, new me. I sure know I have a lot of New Year's resolutions. What are some of yours?
Well, some of the resolutions I was thinking of were being more true to myself and being kinder to everyday people that I walk by on the street.
Deck the House. The Clairemont High School Foundation's Holiday Light competition was a hit. A total of 41 houses entered and over 900 votes were tallied. Principal Williams and his family led a caravan of students, families, staff, and faculty on opening night. We met at Jersey Mike's for the fundraiser for dinner and took to the streets. Everybody was in their most festive gear and in their decorated cars. We saw everything from pumpkin snowmen, a Christmas boat, and CHS Spirit and lights. After, we were able to vote on their website. On to the results. First place was a Chieftain family that called their display Happy Holidays. They had a total of 69 votes. Second place went to the appropriately named Awesomeness on Osceola Ave. Third place was the Candyland House that was even featured on the local news. 6 lucky voters won prizes in a random drawing. Visit chsfoundation.info for the list of top 10 houses and pictures. You can also find the results of the random drawing there. And if you have any ideas for future events, please email the foundation as they would love to hear your input.
Every year, we all make New Year's resolutions. This year definitely made it difficult to achieve these resolutions, but new year means new me, you, and all of us. You guys heard some of my New Year's resolutions earlier on the show. Now, it's time to hear some of yours.
Happy New Year, Chieftains! The new year is finally here. Everyone has been waiting for 2021 to come. The best way to start off the new year is always by making goals and New Year's resolutions.
Resolutions that I have going into 2021 would probably be stay on top of your schoolwork, stay active, and I really want to get the splits.
Attend a 4-year university and maintain good health physically and mentally.
To graduate high school and to be, try to be the most successful I could be during college.
To drink more water and take better care of my body.
Is to stop drinking so much coffee.
To start my own podcast to talk about sports and mostly fantasy football.
I'm going to try to spend a lot less time on my phone and try to eat a lot healthier this year.
Thank you all for a memorable year. Here's to 2021 and new beginnings. We hope to see you all back at school soon. This is Maddie Byer, CSN.
As the new year is upon us, many new laws are in effect now. With these new laws come beneficial changes such as an increase to minimum wage, increased funding to the preservation of the Tijuana River Valley, ban of the sale of a majority of flavored tobacco product, ban of discrimination of having an ethnical hairstyle, increased funding for safe and affordable drinking water, and many more.
The COVID vaccine will be done in phases. The county is expected to get about 28,000 doses of a vaccine made by Pfizer in the next few days, after it receives emergency use authorization. Critical care health workers will be the first people to get it, followed by long-term care facility residents and the employees. As other pharmaceutical companies receive emergency use authorization, more vaccines will arrive in the region. For Phase 2, immunizations will then be available for children and young adults under the age of 30, and then for critical workers not included in Phase 1 or Phase 2, and then for the final phase. The final phase will be for people of all ages who live in the United States. The phases may be revised as the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices determines if some groups are at a high risk from COVID-19 and therefore would need to be vaccinated sooner. The CDC anticipates that by June of 2021, everyone wanting to get vaccinated against COVID-19 should be able to do so.
Chieftains, now that we're online, you should know some of the most important Clairemont Instagram accounts. At CHS Tribe Vibe is our general ASB account that has all CHS updates. If you're a senior, you should be following at Clairemont 2021. Juniors should follow at Clairemont 2022, and for sophomores, request at Clairemont 2023. Freshmen, your class account is still to be made.
Miss Moore is still hosting Making It Wednesday. If you haven't checked Mr. Williams' swag email to see what they are making, Wednesday is another fun day with Miss Moore. Make sure to check it out. She always has something new and exciting. Robotics Club is also still having meetings. They are looking and would love to have more female members. There's a grant involved if we have a 10-person robotics crew that's all girls. If you want to join the Robotics Club, make sure to contact Miss Zamora or Bryce Stidman.
For updates on yearbook and what kind of pictures they're looking for, follow at CLMT Yearbook. And for all athletics updates, follow at CHS Athletics 20.
The free application for federal student aid is one that every student should apply to, but it requires some assistance, so we have a list of things you'll need in order to make for the smoothest application process and get that free money. First off on the list is to create an account. Both you and any parents that have to provide information on your FAFSA will be required to create federal student aid accounts. Make your account early because you may have to wait a couple of days before you're able to use your account. Secondly, you'll need to have your social security number ready to go. If you aren't a citizen of the U.S. but meet FSA's other eligibility requirements, you'll need your alien registration number. Thirdly, you will need your driver's license number. Fourth is 2018 tax records. Fifth would be records of your untaxed income. This may or may not apply to you. Sixth is records of your money, like checking account balance, savings, investments, etc. Finally, seventh is to have a list of schools you are interested in attending. You should add all colleges you are considering, even if you haven't applied to it or been accepted yet. If you wait to add a school to your list, you could miss out on financial aid.
Recently, our district, San Diego Unified, gave out its 9 millionth curbside meal since the start of the pandemic. They also every week give out 5,000 USDA boxes to families in need. Way to go, San Diego Unified, and keep up this grateful deed.
On December 3rd, Warner Brothers has decided to release all of 2021 film slate exclusively on HBO Max at no extra cost to subscribers and theaters on the exact same day, starting off with Wonder Woman 84, coming out on December 25th. It only lasts 31 days for HBO Max subscribers, and after the 1-month mark, those movies will only play in theaters until they reach the traditional home entertainment. As the pandemic has gotten worse and parts of the United States consider implementing new stay-at-home orders, this is a great opportunity for people to see these movies with families, friends, or loved ones. It has also set up other streaming platforms like Disney Plus, with Raya the Last Dragon to release on both platforms on March 5th, 2021. It's a win-win for everyone that can have a good quality time enjoying these spectacular films.
Just before we went on vacation, the California Department of Public Health released new guidelines that could have student athletes back on the field. Max Wesner has all the details and all your other sports news. Max, what's the latest?
In the high school sports world, with California still underneath its COVID restrictions, but us chieftains are still grinding. That means sleep schedule, eating properly, and getting your workouts in. And please be in your classes. The season will start sooner than later, and you don't want to be left on the sideline because you're ineligible. The San Diego Padres have been very busy in the new year, adding an infielder and 2 pitchers to the bold rotation after Mike Clevenger underwent Tommy John surgery. Yu Darvish, who finished second in the Cy Young Award voting this last season, comes over from the Cubs in exchange for a variety of outfield prospects. Blake Snell, co-joins San Diego from the Tampa Bay Rays and brings with him World Series experience. The Padres' starting pitching just got a lot stronger. In a year when Mike Clevenger gets back, the staff can win a lot of games. Also joining the team is an infielder from Korea baseball organization, Ha Seong Kim, who typically plays shortstop or third base, but obviously the Padres have these positions locked down with Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr. The Padres got a lot more competitive in the National League East and traded away part of the minor league system where they have stockpiled prospects for years. Yesterday, the playoff picture was finalized in the NFL, with the Cleveland Browns making the playoffs. I think the last time the Browns made the playoffs was when Miss Moore was a student in high school. Also, in the postseason are the Washington football team with a 7-9 record. Even with the losing record, the team grabbed the number 4 seed in the NFC. They get the pleasure of hosting Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this Sunday. Former Charger Phillip Rivers took the Indianapolis Colts to the number 7 seed. Rivers has his work cut out for him as he faces the Buffalo Bills on Saturday. The Bills have been explosive over the last month of the season. Buffalo put 56 points while defeating the Dolphins yesterday. The Bills have scored 142 points over the last 3 games, and the NFL got every single scheduled game this year, finishing the complete 17-week season. The NBA is back on the hardwood, starting their season while we started break. No bubble this time, and COVID protocols are in place. The Houston Rockets had an early issue last week when they sent only 9 players on the road trip to play Denver and in Portland. 4 Houston Rockets can return, but not until Wednesday after following COVID protocols. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Max, for that look at sports. And thank you for watching another edition of Live from the Tribe.
Have a great start to the new year, and don't forget to watch our next show, 2 weeks from today.
Please subscribe and hit like. And don't forget for 2021,
keep it orange
and blue.
Bye.
Bye.